We back. You know? You know? My man from UAD was calling me. He was like, yo, Wavy, why you talking about our commercial like that? We put a lot of R&D in that commercial. And so, it ended my live. But I'm back. I'm back because I got to bring that crack. Okay, so what up, everybody? Top of the morning. As you coming in, we got breaking news, okay? And I'm gonna fill everybody in, but I need y'all to share this live. I need you to share this live, man. If y'all just had a badge in the last live too, I'm sorry, because you know how the badges go away. Man, that's crazy. So, but I need y'all to share this live with all your producer friends, all your engineer friends, all your artist friends, anybody that use Universal Audio, or maybe they've been on the fence about it because they ain't want to have to get that expensive ass hardware. But now there might be another option, all right? So basically, Universal Audio, UAD, they just announced that they now have native versions of their plugins available. That means you don't need to use the UAD audio interfaces. You can use any audio interface that you want and use the processing power straight from your computer. Also, that means that you can just straight be mobile without an interface. Like, I like to mix while I'm traveling sometimes. If I'm on the airplane or something like that and I want to tighten up a mix or make an adjustment to it, I can just pull out my laptop and I don't got to worry about connecting no interfaces or nothing like that. Right? So this is super dope, and they're going to keep adding more plugins, but all of them are not available on native just yet. And if you own if you already own the perpetual license to the plugins, then to the DSP version of the plugins, then you will also have access to the native version of the plugins with no additional fee. But if you don't own this, you can get off into this ecosystem. I think they have two tiers. I'm gonna show y'all them too. There's two tiers of payments. And of course, it's on a subscription. They want everything to be on a subscription nowadays. Okay, so I'm about to run through what plugins they have right now that you can go right now and use natively with your UAD. Okay, so these well with any actual interface, right? These the UAD plugins you can use right now. So this the UAD website. We just watched like this little boring commercial they put out. Okay, Teletronics LA2A. I'm glad they spend more time on the plugins though, right? Teletronics LA2A collection, right? So you get all of the different LA2As, the LA2A, the silver, the gray. You get the 1176 collection. That's the Rev A, Rev E, and the AE. Okay, and you get the API bus, the bus compressor. So those are the only compressors you get right now that are available on native. Okay, again, LA2A collection. You get the 1176 collection, and you get the API 2500 collection. Somebody said, "Don't let that happen again, Wave." I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know. Maybe because the thing went out, man, and I know so you lost your badges, man. Shout out to everybody that had a badge in the last thing, man. You got to recopy your badges, okay? So these are the compressors, again, that are available natively. That means you can just use your computer. You don't need an Apollo. You don't need none of that. You can just straight use these UAD plugins now. Reverbs and delays. You also get some reverbs and delays. Of course, they're going to give you the Lexicon 224. They knew they should have came out with the 480L, but they're going to baby step it. They're going to baby step it. So you get the Lexicon 224 digital reverb. You get the Pure Plate reverb. And then you get the Galaxy Tape Echo, okay? So they give you the essentials. You got compressors. You got reverbs. You got a delay, okay? So you get the essentials, right? They want to give you a little bit of everything. Now, preamps, EQ, and tape, okay? You get them too. You get the API Vision Channel Strip Plus. You also get the Studer A800 tape machine. Now, that's I like that one. And you also get the Neve 1073 preamp and the EQ on there. No, the Avalon not available. No, I see it in the chat. They not putting the Avalon on there right now. All of the plugins are not available natively just yet. Shout out to T Grace on the badge. You bought the big Birkin badge too. That's that big Birkin badge. How you courtside next to Kanye type flow. Yo, so also they got the UAD got their own virtual instruments that are pretty dope too. I tested those out on my YouTube channel and they actually sounded crazy. Ryan Rose, Big Brash Brazy, okay? So they sounded crazy, the Moog and all of that, but they have some more that are now the Rebel Grand Piano that sound nice too. But you actually get all of these with Spark. Oh, this the new one, right? Opal Morphing Synthesizer. So they got a new synthesizer that's an exclusive to the UAD Spark. And Spark is this subscription service that they're going to put us into now, so that you can get access to these plugins natively if you don't already own them, right? But if you already own them, then you can use the native version of the plugins too. Keep that in mind. I know a lot of us have invested a lot of money into UAD plugins. And now that we have the ability to take them native, we can take them native and not have to necessarily pay this subscription unless we want to access the other stuff. Now, what does this mean? Of course, that means that the new plugins, and they already showing you right here with this exclusive, right? They got the Spark exclusive. That means they're going to start dropping new plugins that are exclusive to the membership, right? You're not going to be able to buy them because eventually they want everybody to pay them on a membership basis. So they're going to start dropping new plugins that are exclusive to the membership. So even though they let you, if you already bought the plugins, yes, you can get them, but they also going to start dropping plugins that are exclusive to the membership. So you keep that in mind too, but it does give you a lower barrier of entry because we already know that a lot of these plugins are very expensive from UAD. They could be hundreds of dollars just for one plugin. And shoot, if I can get it for $15 a month, that might be a good option. So let's take a look at this, and then we're going to see exactly what they're charging for this too. So we got the Rebel Grand Piano. We got the Moog Mini Moog. We got the Waterfall B3. Okay. So these are the different instruments that you get. So you get a synthesizer, you get a piano, you get the Moog, and then you get a organ. Okay. No sampler. If they had a sampler, that would be complete. All right, so now they got frequently asked questions. Is universal audio hardware required to subscribe? Okay, that's the question. No, UA hardware of any kind is required. No UA hardware of any kind is required. You don't need any hardware to use the UA Spark. That means any plugins that you want to use that are UA that are available on this list. Keep in mind, it's not all of them. Again, you ain't gonna get the Distressor, you ain't getting the Lexicon 480L, you're not getting your Oxford inflators and all of those different limiters. You're not getting that kind of stuff. You're getting some of the basic tools, but they are native. How many plugins can I run in my project? As many as your CPU can handle. Again, since it's native, it's going to be dependent on your computer's CPU to determine how many plugins you can use at one time. Does this work on Mac and Windows? Right now, it's only for Mac, okay? It's only for Mac. The UA Spark is only for Mac, but it's going to be available for Windows in the fall. Yeah. My background is blurry. That's called a bokeh. La boca. Cállate la boca. Okay? I already own some of the UAD plugins. This is the best part. I already own some of the UAD plugins available in this subscription. Do I get access to the native version? Yes. You get the native version of the plugin for free. Download UA Connect to get started. Now, that's the part that I care about right there. For real, because I don't want to necessarily go and spend no more money right now. I already spent a lot of money with y'all. But I want to see, do I get to use my own joints already? And then so hopefully after, over time, all of the collection will be, hopefully the entire collection will come out and be for a native, man. That would be beautiful. Like, imagine the freedom that we could have there, man. Like, especially for my mix engineers, like if I'm not doing recording and I'm a mobile mixer, like I could be, or even a producer, right? If I want to make a beat on the go using one of these instruments, I don't want to have to connect the interface. And now you have that freedom. This is like you're untethering yourself. Look, oh, we just dropped the cable, B. We just dropped the cable. We just untethered ourselves from the UAD. So now, to get locked in, to get started, let's go see the prices. I'm going to hit the start my free trial button. Okay. Where should we send your free trial to? I'm going to just put an email address in. Let's get started. Okay. Here we go. Here we go to pricing plans. First price, $19.99 a month. So you get your 14-day free trial, and then it's going to be $19.99 a month for the UAD Spark. Again, this is how Universal Audio, UAD, is how they're making their plugins native now, right? Using this new UAD Spark subscription. So the first subscription is at $19.99 a month. You get, with that, you get instant pro sound, whatever that means. Runs natively Mac only. Right now it's only Mac, so keep that in mind. Sorry for the Windows users. You know you need to cross over anyway. Always expanding library, okay? Now, how often? I don't know. But the fact that it is going to be always expanding library, that's dope. It's going to keep you locked in, and you know it's going to be a lot of exclusives, right? That's what I'm going to be looking forward to, is like what kind of exclusive joints are y'all going to be dropping on the Spark only that's going to make it more enticing, right? It is coming for Windows. Again, Spark is coming for Windows, but you have to wait. It's coming, but you got to wait, okay? What you got to wait for? You got to wait until fall. You got to wait until fall. Yeah, they said, UA said in the fall of 2022. So this fall, there'll be a version out for Windows. Steve Jobs is the one. That's a fact. We got to wait. Mixed by Splash. Okay, so there's also a yearly option, okay, for, can y'all see that? $149.99. So $150 for the year. And with that, you get instant pro sound. Again, it runs natively on Mac. That means you don't need any of the Universal Audio hardware to use these plugins, right? We no longer need that. Always expanding library. That means they're going to keep adding stuff, right? And then you get to save 30%. So you get the same stuff as the monthly. Everybody gets the same stuff, except if you subscribe for the year, then you save 30% on the price, all right? And they'll notify you 2 days before your free trial expires. Yo, man, what do y'all think about this? Do y'all think this is lit? Is this enough for you to go ahead and sign up? I'm definitely excited about the future of it. You know how I feel about tech. Like, when the first thing come out, it's always just the beginning. This is just the test run. Once they add more, they got to expand this library, you know. They really need to expand this library. I think I want to see a whole lot more plugins right out the gate that I want to jump into. But because I have them already, and the dope thing is, since you have those plugins, you ain't got to pay nothing extra. I don't even have to necessarily subscribe to this to start using native versions of the UAD plugins that I already have. Not signed up already, but I have the LA2A, just need the 1176. So if you got the LA2A, I mean, you're going to be able to use the native version of that right off the jump. That's what they saying. You're going to be able to use that that native version right off the jump. All you got to do is download. Let me go back to this question. What you got? The UA Connect. So make sure you got the UA Connect app. You download that, and then it'll allow you to use the native version of the DSP versions, man. So I'm excited about this. That's because I use a lot of UAD plugins. So this means that maybe the scary part for UA, I think, is that it also opens them up to losing out on the sales of some audio interfaces, right? Because now, just because I like the Universal Audio plugins, just because I like the UAD plugins, maybe I want to use some different hardware, right? And before, just because I like the plugins, I had to buy that hardware. Now, this allows me to explore all types of different hardware for my interface choice and still be able to use the plugins too. So it's going to be interesting to see. I feel like there's some new companies out here that are coming with some new age and new technology in their audio interfaces that could make this very interesting moving forward to see, like, you know, okay, who's going to win this war? I know we saying a lot now, like we got Slate with they all access thing over there, and they giving a lot of plugins. Waves is kind of working on a different model, right? We got even Antares has a suite of plugins, and now Universal Audio has introduced their subscription-based suite of native plugins, man. So that's the war on the software side. But then we got to start looking now. This opens up a whole lot more people to join the hardware type of fight too. You know, now the UA Apollos, their hardware is definitely top tier, top notch. You know, but I'm just saying there's gonna be more introductions into the marketplace soon. And there's probably gonna be some competition. They may end up giving up some market share based on this. Who is in here talking about Bill Gates, B? What is you talking about, man? I'm gonna have to kick you out, B. What y'all talk? Oh, my bad. Y'all talking about Microsoft versus Apple and stuff. This talking about Bill Gates cancel. Steve Jobs the one. All right, listen, man. I don't know, man. Y'all funny. What are your top 3 virtual instruments? Listen, man. I'm not a huge virtual instrument person, so I'm the wrong one to ask. But I do like the what's that thing I was just using? It's an Antares plugin, Slice. I think it's called Slice. Fire. It's a fire little sampler that it's so fire. I would check that out if you haven't yet. I got a video up on my YouTube channel where I'm working with that. That Slice is crazy. As an engineer, like I don't really be making beats, so I don't often dive too hard off into the virtual instruments, but I was able to take this virtual instrument and use it to get more creative with the mix, if that, you know. So I'm sampling parts of like vocals in the mix, and you know, ultimately this is adding to the production, but taking those parts, sampling it, and re-adding it back in. So instead of let's say for my delays, instead of a delay just being a straight quarter note, I could, you know, play a pattern out with how I want something to delay after I slice it up and then, you know, map it out to my MIDI keys, right? So that was, I like that. And that's fun, especially if you're working on some like kind of pop electronic style music. That's that joint was mad fun. Yeah, man. So UAD has gone native. UAD is going native, man, and it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm excited about it. I'm about to tell UAD to cut that check for you, bro. I'm in. Hey, yo, y'all heard my mans. They say cut the check. Okay. I just here to bring y'all the news, man. This ain't sponsored by UAD or nothing. It's just, you know, the stuff that we need to be talking about, that we need to consider. Subscriptions shaking them pockets. Subscriptions shaking them pockets. That's a fact. I mean, you gotta. It's 2 ways to look at it, though, right? You can either pay for it all, or you can do the subscription. And the thing about the subscription, especially with digital products, I think a lot of times subscriptions make sense because you wanna the technology keeps evolving, and the product gets outdated quickly, right? So if you own a digital product and they stop supporting it and stop updating it, then you just bought something that, you know, it can become obsolete. So by subscribing to it, that keeps you in the loop of all of the future updates, right? Unless you yeah, and the barrier of entry is a whole lot lower, right? The barrier of entry, so you can get in there without having to spend $400, right? If I want that Lexicon 224 reverb, I think it's probably $300 if I just try to buy it from UAD right now. But now with the subscription, 20 bucks a month. 20 bucks a month. I got the dub. I can start using it right now. All right. Versus having to drop $400 on one plugin like Auto-Tune Pro. That's why I think the Auto-Tune, the Antares subscription is so dope too. Because Auto-Tune Pro, and I was kind of mad at this though, because I had dropped my $400 and bought the Auto-Tune Pro, and then like a month later, they like, yo, we got subscription, $9.99 a month. You can use all our plugins. I was like, oh, really? You know how many months I could have been using that for that $400? It's a lot of months. I'm enrolled in a certification. Let's get it. I got a certification class. Is about to take a test in about 10 minutes. So I'm about to get off of here. But I do want to remind y'all that knowing your tools will help you choose wisely when you're being marketed to, right? Knowing what you need will help you make the decisions on whether you want to sign up for this or sign up for the Wavy Seals Elite, sign up for the Pro Tools certification course, right? Knowing your job and how you do that by you putting your time in. You put them hours in. With that being said, I have a Pro Tools certification course starting April 4th. If you need to put them hours in, if you know that you ain't been putting them hours in, and you need to really learn in a structured way how to master the tools of music creation, the father of music creation in the digital world, Pro Tools, come tap in with me. You know what you got to do. I got a link in the bio. You can DM me. Any of that. But if you know that you got more time to put in, you know that you spend more time watching YouTube videos than you do practicing recording and mixing, and you really want to take it to the next level, shoot me a DM and I'm gonna get you locked in. DJ Just 100 just got certified. Congratulations to my guy, certified engineer. Said it's worth it. He definitely know what's up. If you want a discount code, shoot me a DM right now. Right now. Don't wait. If you want to get in, it's April 4th. And after Friday, I'm not taking no more new students. So everybody always try to hit me up after. Yo, Wavy, can I get in? I know you just started. Don't hit me April 5th, okay? Shoot me the DM right now. I'm going to see if my mans can get you a little discount code on that. And we're going to get locked into the Pro Tools certification course so that we can elevate the careers, right? So that